So, growing up as a kid, I didn't really experience Yu-Gi-Oh! All I did back then for card games or the anime was Pokemon. And at the time, I didn't know Yu-Gi-Oh! Exists. All I thought was Pokemon, the card game, the anime show, and other stuff were the only types of anime that I thought. But as I grew up, I realized there were much more anime, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and others. However, for the first time, when I saw Yu-Gi-Oh! Was going on Netflix and trying to find Pokemon, but instead, I stumbled on something that kind of caught my interest, and that was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. At first, I looked at the intro, and I was like, it's kind of cool, but not really that my interest for right now, so I exited. But that wasn't until 2 years later, where I was going to Target to go buy some Pokemon cards, that I stumbled upon the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card section. That's literally right next to the Pokemon section. And so I got a 25th anniversary pack. No, actually I got 3 because, well, their 25th anniversary, like, how could you not buy them if they're gonna be sold out? It's literally limited edition. It says 25th anniversary. But I get them, I go home, and I start opening them. Now, because this is a new card game that I've never ever seen in my life, I wasn't expecting it to be as much cool as Pokemon. But oh boy, I was wrong, because as soon as I opened the packs, these cards, I mean, at first I wasn't really excited until I got to the holos, in which they were cool. I mean, the words were glowing, but that's when something caught my eye, and that was my very first favorite card ever before until I got more cards, the Gate Guardians Combined, my very first rare card. And the first thing when I saw this card, I was like, oh my god, this card looks really cool. This card can actually be useful for once. I can actually use this card in a Pokemon battle and withstand anything. I mean, it's got like more than 3,000 HP. But then I realized that I looked and it says it's a fusion monster, and I was like, fusion monster? How am I supposed to work a fusion summon? And then I looked at the bottom. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't even have the right monsters to fusion summon, nor even I have polymerization card. And so I put in my precious Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in a box, well, a tiny box. Unlike now, I actually have like binders to keep my stuff in. And one day I was wondering, hey, do they have like an anime or like a cartoon or something? And so I went on to Netflix after school. I think it was a Tuesday or something, and there was the anime, the show. And so I watched a couple of episodes, and like, the show, I didn't realize how good this show is. The intro and literally everything. And at first, when I watched a couple of episodes of it, I'm like, holy crap, this is kind of actually cool. I think I should start getting more Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards now. And because of that, I've abandoned Pokemon cards, well, collecting Pokemon cards for at least 8 months. Now, even though Yu-Gi-Oh! Took my interest a lot more than Pokemon did, I mean, I still kept my Pokemon binder with precious EX and GX cards, and new EX cards, and I'm probably never gonna sell them. Maybe, that is. I'm pretty sure. Anyhow, it's been 8 months since then until I joined the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. I finished the episodes I finished season 1 and 2 within a few days. I finished the episodes within a week. I got more Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, and I was able to make 2 decks, so whenever I want to play with someone. Now, this leads to my actual first battle of Yu-Gi-Oh! And so, the first time I played was this guy, I forgot his name, but we're gonna call this guy Sam for the whole entire story. And Sam was a pretty nice guy overall. He didn't complain, he wasn't whiny like how other people play card games. He was just someone that respects someone of how he played. But how this first match went was before he left, where Sam and his girlfriend were gonna go eat somewhere, whatever. I was on my phone because I was like, whatever, I'll just watch other people play the Disney card game. But unexpectedly, I wasn't expecting. I saw Sam and his girlfriend there were coming back, and Sam was like, hey, can we play the card game really quick because my girlfriend wants to watch us? And I'm like, oh really? I mean, why don't you guys go eat? I mean, it's like what, almost 8. But whatever, I got to play in my first match, and I was so excited when opening my box and setting up the board. Now, the thing is, you thought that, hey, you know, I know so much about Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm technically a veteran at this point. But guess what? Your boy Boss Hand, I got absolutely destroyed playing this game. By my own decks I made. I'm literally out here pulling trap cards every single time I draw a card, and this guy just draws like a few trap cards and a few spells and a whole lot of monsters, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god, I am literally getting my ass whipped by my own deck of cards I've literally made. What the hell is happening? But in the end, even if I did lose to a guy that has better skill than me, I mean, it was still fun. I mean, for the first time playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, it wasn't a bad match. Technically, yes, I took more HP than he did, but I would say I did last a pretty long time, and I was able to, yes, defeat some of his monsters. I was about to already place a card that would probably done a lot more damage to his health points, but in the end, he won and I lost, but whatever. But that's my journey of Yu-Gi-Oh! And still, I'm still gonna continue. I'm still gonna continue playing the card game or whatever. But anyways, the moral of the story here is, if you haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh! When you were little, I recommend you go watch the anime and get yourself some gaming cards for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gaming cards, because if you don't, then you're gonna miss out a lot of chances to make money. Because I mean, I'm out here with like a bunch of really good Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Not only that, but I literally have 2 Exodia headpieces I'm still mad about. Because the thing is, I opened a 25th anniversary tin, I opened another one, and I got 2 exact Exodia pieces. And you're probably saying, well, what's wrong with that? Well, the thing is that I don't need a second headpiece. I'm looking for other pieces. I got the right arm and the headpiece. I only need 3 more headpieces, then I can complete the whole entire set of summoning Exodia.